What is happening, everyone? My name is Phil with ThinkMakeDo, and you are standing with me here in our apartment renovation here in Inglewood, California. Now, it's been about a month and a half that we started on this particular project, and if you're new to the channel and you're watching for the first time, go ahead and subscribe to our channel and support us, and like the video if you find it useful, and as always, comment and we'll get back to you. So, I wanted to take you guys around and show you what we've been up to thus far, and then explain a couple of the next steps that we have in the next week or two for this project. Let's do that. All right, coming into the apartment, you'll notice first off that we have just started to put in insulation into the walls. Now, similar to our other house, we went with a mineral wool. It's an R15 type insulation, not necessarily required here in California. We do need R15. We could have used a traditional fiberglass blown insulation, but the mineral wool provides a better sound insulation for this particular area that has airplanes flying low overhead. So you'll also notice that we have finally fixed the framing for all of our windows and replaced them with new double pane glass vinyl doors. So that should be really nice, a really big improvement. Now, the exterior is not taken care of yet. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see. Maybe not from this side, but maybe from over here. You'll see we had to cut away the plaster about 1.5 inches to get the nailing flange in here, and then we're going to have to plaster back over to the edge here and then do a top coat and paint it to match. So we'll do all that stuff when we're done with the interior. All right. You'll also notice all of our electrical gang boxes are in and wired and tested. So I'm not sure if we showed you in a couple videos before. If you haven't watched, go back and take a look at those. All the electrical boxes, the lighting switches, the lighting gang boxes, those are all taken care of and ready to go. So, moving right along, we have this giant one-piece bathtub here hanging out in the kitchen, or where the kitchen is supposed to go. And that's because we're preparing for the install tomorrow. Now, obviously this section right here is going to be our washer-dryer area. We're boarding up these two windows to make this a walled-off corner space. And I just put down a layer of self-leveling cement to prepare for that tub insulation. So this flooring was all replaced, the underlayment, or the subfloor, so it wasn't particularly even, so I had to apply self-leveling cement, more geared towards this edge, sloping this way, before we can go ahead and install this tub. Now this is a 60-inch by 30.25-inch tub, and so this alcove is gonna fit nicely. We have some more 2x4 supports to put in. We're going to go ahead tomorrow, once this is dry, test fit it, and then put in all the studs that need to go around for support. We also have the shower valve that needs to get installed over here. That's what these pipes are for, and we'll do that tomorrow as well. You'll notice we have all of our concrete board down, right? All of these seams are going to get mortared, isn't it right? With a modified mortar or a cement base, and that's to cover up all these cracks before we start tiling in a couple weeks. So that's pretty much the bathroom. Well, and you know, we got most of our plumbing lines set up here, and I accidentally turned the water on just now, and you can see some of the water drying before I even realized. It was a couple seconds, but the water flowed through all these exposed pipes, and I almost got into really big trouble and managed to turn it off just in time. So mistakes definitely do happen. Right, so all of our insulation is hanging out here. We are, I guess tomorrow or this weekend, we're going to insulate all the walls all around the entire house. And then we're going to start the drywall process, actually, I think on Monday. So that will be pretty exciting. All right, so that's a tour of where we're at as of today. And like I said, it's about a month and a half into this project, and we've got about a month to go. So we're right at that halfway point. Really, when drywall starts going in, you really start to see the home transform. And just to remind you, this place used to be a one-bedroom apartment with some weird kitchen configuration over here in the corner. We completely reframed most of the interior of this home to turn it into a 2-bedroom with an extended larger bathroom. We moved the electrical, or we added electrical. We added a tankless gas furnace heater on the exterior outside wall versus on the inside, so we got some space back there. We built in a pantry, and we're gonna do a lot of nice things for the kitchen so it looks more modern and you actually have a dining space which you did not have before. So I'm really excited. I hope you guys will subscribe and continue watching these videos, because the next one that comes out is going to show you the drywall going up, and then it's going to look completely different from here. We're also finally going to get this really large window facing the front of the home installed this weekend, and that is going to turn this from looking into a boarded up shack into an actual home. So I'm pretty excited about that. Anyways, stay tuned for the next one. Catch you guys later.